The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, available on Amazon.
The Mike Wagner Show, also brought to you by Illuminatical, the think tank of the future. The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, available on Amazon, highlighting the Book of David. And Heidi Tam Music, with her latest on HeidiTamMusic.com.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartradio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios, and brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosinzia Missing. Also brought to you by our brand two new sponsors, Illuminatical, the think tank of the future, and The Sweet Psalmist, written by Serena Wagner, now available on Amazon, paperbacks, and ebooks. The Life of David. We're here with a terrific gentleman who's from Sandiego. He's a singer-songwriter and a musician and leader of the Lefty-Martinband, and as a Sandiego cover band covering country throughout the region. He also, they formed this 20 months ago, bringing country to life on the radio, life on the road, and also bringing everything to life, and inspired by a family to begin a music career, and a new song out, which is about a parent's love to teach and raise a child, and also a boy growing up in his father image. It's called Who's Gonna Teach Him? And more about that, live, ladies and gentlemen, +2s in beautiful downtown Sandiego, the amazing singer, songwriter, and musician, leader of the Lefty Martinband, who also does some other work. We're proud of people who take on more than one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented Martin Shrode of the Lefty Martinband. Martin, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning, Mike. Good afternoon, good evening, and thanks for having me on your show. I really appreciate it.
Well, thanks for joining us as well, too, Mark. It's a wonderful honor. So you're a San Diego-based singer-songwriter and musician, leader of the Lefty Martinband. You formed 20 months ago as a San Diego cover band, basically throughout the region, carrying country music as well. You basically formed 20 months ago to bring country melodies to life. And you also have a new song, which is about a parent's love to teach and raise a child. And boy grew up in his father's image. It's called, basically, Who's Going to Teach Him? And that's a big question we're going to ask him. And before getting on that, Martin, tell us how you first got started.
Well, I first got started in ensemble groups about 12 years ago, and I was my wife purchased me a vocal lesson with a local opera singer here in La Jolla, and it was just a Christmas gift, one lesson that ended up turning into almost 2 years, and then through friends in this ensemble group I met up with, they asked me to join their ensemble group, and we started singing with $100 karaoke machine around town.
Oh, wow.
And in retirement communities. And that $100 community karaoke machine that we bought at Costco turned into a $30,000 sound system.
How do you like that? Of all the things you buy at Costco, you turn a $100 machine into $30,000.
Exactly.
Who needs to get assistance? We can get yourself a $100 karaoke machine and turn a $30,000 profit. I should start doing that from now on.
It's a true story. We didn't take any profits from our singing group. There was about 12 of us. We just took everything that we made around town and put it right back into singing for people.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I love what you're doing right away. I wish a lot of people could be like you, Martin. And what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing for the rest of your career?
Well, I kind of started out, I'm a very late bloomer, and hopefully I'm a poster child for guys my age that are, thinking, hey, can I sing? Can I do this in late in life? And yeah, you can. You just gotta go for it and have fun. Don't expect anything. Just do it and have fun. And that's my attitude with me, my band members. We're just having fun and bringing our love of music to others, and feeding off the energy that they give us back. And luckily, we're a band of guys that really care about the quality of the music that we put out. And I don't know how I found these guys. Actually, I do. It was on Craigslist. And, I was just very choosy, and picky, and I knew that I had to have a solid rhythm section with a good drummer. And by some chance, someone was looking over for me because I found the right guy, and we hit it off perfectly. And then each fella that fell into the group after that, our pedal steel player, our bass player, and our lead guitarist, we're the same way. We're just of all the same mindset. So that's how we got started in the band. And actually, how I got started in country music was from a person in my ensemble group introducing me to a lead guitarist for another band at the local Moose Lodge. And I got up and sang with him, and I've been singing ever since. And I got addicted right away, and just fell in love with performing. And that's what I'm doing today. And I don't plan on stopping until I can't do it anymore.
Oh my gosh, you did this 20 months ago. What were you doing before that?
Just that ensemble group, and working, doing home inspections. Prior to that, it was working for Qualcomm for many years as a field engineer.
Oh wow, okay.
Training locals in foreign countries on how to operate and maintain cellular switching centers. And through all that, I just decided I wanted to make a move and just do music. And I got into home inspections, which allowed me to give me the time to do this. And I would probably say 3 times the amount of energy into this than I do the home inspection. So we do a very good job of what we do, but I just love this, and I work very hard at it. And if something comes of it, great. But I don't expect a dime. I don't expect a thing. I'm just going to enjoy it and ride it out until I can't do it anymore.
And you've been doing this for a little bit of time with the home inspections in the Sandiego area. So what are some of the homes you look at? What are some things to look for? And of course, how can people get a hold of you and say, hey, I want my home inspected?
Oh, they can just reach out to me at my cell phone number at 619-207-9196. And we do them all over the place, me and my partner. And then for reaching out to us to get a gig, you can go to leftymartincountry.com and reach out to the same phone number. In fact, leftymartincountry.com has all our events, has all our live sound audio tracks through SoundCloud on there. There's a lot of photos and videos. And then you can go to Instagram and Facebook through Lefty Martin Country. We're all over the place. We've got we just put out Who's Gonna Teach Him for Father's Day, and we've got 2 more just coming out of the studio that we're gonna be releasing here very soon. One is called The Renegade, which was actually written by our bass player, who's already released this song.
Oh wow!
But we reworked it as Lefty Martin Band into more of a dance song. So when we go out to venues, it's more dance friendly.
Oh, okay.
We are a dance band.
Oh my gosh. That is something. What's that other song? And we'll talk more about that with Martin Shrode of the Lefty Martin Band. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by SonicWeb Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. SonicWeb Studios is the answer. SonicWeb Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention The Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor, The Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Malsensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Malsensia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those who love be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Malsensia has got great reviews in Evil Evan and George by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forge Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Malsensia, available on Amazon. Also brought to you by our brand new sponsor on the Mike Wagner Show, Elliptical, a human think tank, which brings to create a method of constructing a renewable generator with this in mind. This unique product offers a closed loop system that generates more energy internally than it needs to function. The extra electricity can be used to run everything from homes and power grids to phones and laptops. This power source is entirely renewable, highly scalable, more importantly, set up for generating. For more information, visit facebook.com/Elliptical. That's facebook.com/ELL SWEETSONGWRITER. Also, our new sponsor, The Mike Wagner Show, Sweet Psalmist, the book of David and the Psalms by Serena Wagner, available on Amazon as well, too. This includes 30 exquisite paintings by well-known, unknown painters by King David Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives a new perspective on life in this book through the Psalms he wrote. His time as a shepherd in the field is where the book starts and goes to describe his complicated and turbulent relationship with King Saul, as well as other events. Check out The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner on Amazon. Keyword Sweet Psalmist Serena Wagner. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com or 40 podcast platforms. Heard in 100 countries, Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, also Pandora, and TuneIn, BitChute, Rumble, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe as well. Follow us on all social media, including Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. Take us with you on any mobile device for great gift ideas. Go to Amazon.com/ and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast, t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies. Makes great gifts 24/7. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/ Mia Melson-Zia for gift books like Missing, Once and Wrinkles, plus t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, phone cases, and more. Amazon.com/ Mia Melson-Zia. Check it out today and support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the mikewagnershow.com. We're here with the amazing Martin Shrode of the Lefty Martin Band here on the Mike Wagner Show. And before we talk about the new single, Who's Gonna Teach Him, and what's coming up besides the Renegade, you've been doing country music for a little bit. And who are some of your favorite country singers, songwriters, and musicians growing up?
Oh my gosh, there's just so many good musicians out there. I'd say from the oldies, of course, it's all the standards, Merle Haggard, Hank, all the Hanks.
Every Hank in the book. Hank A, Hank B,
John, Toby Keith. Yeah, all those guys. I just love them. And currently, my love is for the Codys, Cody Johnson, Cody Jinks. I love Randall King, too. Yeah. Those are my currents right now that I really love. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing! And you got started with at a young age, and maybe you can talk about influences in country music, going way back in time.
Sure. Well, that started in childhood with my mom. I would come home from school, or just on the weekends, Mom would have the radio and the records going. We'd be listening and singing along, and my sister and I and my mom, we would always be singing. To something, my mom always listened to the Ink Spots, B.B. King, all the country music, all the good old country music. We just loved it. And in fact, I remember going to school one day. We moved from up in Oregon, and we moved down here to Southern California. I went to elementary school one day, and the kids asked me what radio station I listened to, and I said KSON, and they're like, you like country?
They were teasing you? Were they teasing you? Oh my God. What a bunch of bullies you're dealing with. Oh my gosh.
I didn't care. Yeah, I'm just the kind of person that, I don't care. After being after growing up and putting up with other folks, it's not a big deal. And you learn to deal with that as a young age. It's not a big deal.
I don't know if kids would handle it these days, listen to country music while everybody else listen to rap, rock, and hip hop or whatever else. I don't know if they handle it, but you tolerate it pretty well. And of course, you're right. Yeah. And you're about to be a legend in your own right. And you follow the greats, and you've got Who's Gonna Teach Him? And tell us more about that.
Well, that song came to us. We had been, our goal was to establish ourselves as a strong cover band. Well, hopefully within the first year of us getting together, and we did that, and we are still doing it, and we just love it, and we're getting more and more followers, and we just got to a point in our cover education that we decided we wanted to start doing originals, and a couple of my guys in the band had already had some experience with that, and my drummer came in. We decided to figure out a process on how we wanted to do it, and he came in with a song fully written and on his guitar, and then we just listened to it, fell in love with it, and that was Who's Gonna Teach Him. His son had asked him, "Hey, Dad, you wrote a song for Emily. How come are you gonna write one for me?" And he said, "Well, we'll see what happens." So he did, and he wrote it, and he brought it in. We fell in love with it, and we started jamming to it in the garage at his house, and we put it all together and went to the studio, and this is what came of it.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. And of course, Your son is saying you wrote for Emily, but what about me? Who's going to teach him? And more of the meaning on the song, and goes more than that. Who's going to teach him in what in life and everything else? Having the meaning
Exactly. The goal there was to just provide a foundation and what a parent or father needs to do for when they're raising a son Corey came in very strong with that, and he wanted his son to have something to be proud of, and I think he accomplished that by the lyrics and in the proper way that he wants to bring up a child, and in fact most of us do, and he wanted his son to learn those traits that he will be able to pass on when he has children of his own, and that's what the song is all about.
And I think that's really good to have fathers to hear as well, too. And of course, I wish Father's Day was almost like every day and having it in June or anything like that. I mean, don't you wish every day was Father's Day?
Yeah. It's important to be a responsible father for your children.
And what's some advice you can give out there for dads and soon-to-be dads?
Well, just don't you can't give a kid everything they want. You gotta be stern and bring them up with good, strong morals and teach them right from wrong. After all, you're the main teacher as a parent for your child. And, it just doesn't go for men either, because it goes for women too. And there's a lot of women out there that are fathers for their children. And in fact, I was raised by a mother with no father. And
oh, wow.
It's when you're a child, you don't think about it. But as you grow up and you start seeing other people and parents raising their kids, you see how important it is to have a father figure for your child. It helps the mother out a lot, but things happen in life, and you got to learn to bend and roll with it.
And of course, you also teach your kids, how to play great music, a good work ethic, which is really strong, making sound decisions. And you talk about the other song, The Renegade, and a bit more about that one.
So The Renegade is about a local bar called The Renegade, and all the characters that go there every week, night in and night out. And if you listen to the song, you listen to the lyrics, those are all real people that go to this bar to dance and have a good time every Friday and Saturday night and some other weeknights. And it's kind of a cool song, and it's about the owner. And there's some YouTube videos out there for that Renegade video as well. It's just a really cool song for local Sandiegans and Renegade goers to enjoy. And the other song is called The Great Escape. And it's a fictitious story about going down to Mexico, because we're right here on the border in San Diego, and, getting in trouble in a bar and getting some help from a senorita and coming back, and then having to go back to see her because somebody fell in love with her and they want to bring her back, and then they end up being married the rest of their lives and having their own family. So it's a fictitious story, but these things happen, and it's a more upbeat, fun song. So those are the three songs we have, and the first two have been released. Who's Gonna Teach Him? The Renegade, and that will be re-released here soon as a dance song, and then The Great Escape, which is coming out real soon.
And we're certainly looking forward to that. If there's other music out there that we don't know about, tell us more about that.
There is other music, but it's in the works. We're always working on new stuff. I think we've got about 5 songs in the works right now, and we work on them in between gigs, our cover gigs, and we slip them into our local gigs, and judge the audience reaction, and try to keep, if we see them dancing, we know they're having a good time. We must be doing something right. So.
I think that's a good way to look at it. And what's coming up for amazing, Martin Shrode of the Lefty Martinband. We'll find out just 1 minute. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. Also brought to you by Illumniptical, the think tank of the future, and The Sweet Psalmist by author Serena Wagner on the life of King David, available on Amazon, paperback and ebook. We're back We'll be back with the amazing multi-talented Martin Shrode of Lefty Martin Band after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, I'm Burl Barer, legendary American author, and I'm here to tell you about Missing, the new mystery suspense novel by Mian Mosensia. It's really a good book. Very surprising. Never metaphor I didn't like, especially in this book. Here you have a main character whose life has been filled with despair. His wife died in 9/11. His young daughter died of a rare disease. He's not a happy camper. What does he do for a living? He's a physical fitness trainer. When somebody hardly knows, somebody he's never met, he only has encountered them on an internet chat line, goes missing. This is his journey. He's going to go rescue them. This is his search for redemption, his search for his own personal promised land. He couldn't do anything about the death of his wife, the death of his child, but maybe he could rescue this woman he's never met. That is, if she exists. Missing by Mian Mosensia, international in scope, vastly entertaining, full of surprises. I suggest you get it, either paperback or an electronic edition for your Kindle. Missing by Mian Mosensia.
There's nothing like summer smooth jazz and R&B night at the View Music Bar. Join us Sunday, August 25th at 7:30 for a night filled with smooth jazz stars like Billboard charting artist Niels, award-winning songwriter and musician Michael Garvin, UK's top charting soulful artist Joe Levy, our very own SoCal's hitmaker, trumpeter CTK, and smooth jazz award-winning international charting vocalist Heidi Tan.
Spending all my nights, all my money going out of the town.
Don't miss this unforgettable evening at the View Music Bar and Lounge. Sponsored by Skin Protocol Med Spa, Fast Fix Jewelry and Watch Repairs, East Coast Artist Agency, Jazz Club Radio, Worldwide Jazz Radio, So Jazzy Radio, and 96.9 The Oasis. Tickets available on the Venmo app and Eventbrite. Sunday, August 25th for a smooth summer jazz and R&B night.
The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Illuminatical, the think tank of the future. Illuminatical, a human think tank that brings scientists and engineers together from all over the world, has created a method to construct a renewable generator with this in mind. This unique product operates on a closed-loop system that generates more energy internally than it needs to function. The extra electricity can be used to run everything from homes and power grids to phones and laptops. This power source is entirely renewable, highly scalable, and more importantly, self-regenerating. For more information, visit facebook.com/illuminatical. That's facebook.com/ELLUMENIPTICAL today. The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Serena Wagner's book, The Sweet Psalmist, now available on Amazon. This book includes 30 exquisite paintings by well-known and unknown painters and King David Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives us a new perspective on his life in this book. Through the Psalms he wrote, his time as a shepherd in the field is where the book starts, and it goes on to describe his complicated and turbulent relationship with King Saul as well as other events. It's a story of love, betrayal, repentance, and more. It also offers advice on approaching God and living a life that pleases Him. Check out the book, The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, now available on Amazon. Keywords, Sweet Psalmist, Serena Wagner.
Hey, this is Ray Powers, and boy, are you in luck. Right place, right time. Tuned in to The Mike Wagner Show. You heard me.
We're back, the amazing multi-talented Martin Shrode of the Lefty Martin Band here on the Mike Wagner Show. And the song is about Who's Gonna Teach Him. We'll be playing it at the end of the audio interview, so we encourage everybody to do that. And of course, all said, Martin, what else can we expect in 2024 and beyond?
You can expect more songs coming out, and we're getting busier and busier all the time with all these gigs. I'm hoping we can start our own studio.
Oh, something, I think that'd be great. It's like, put all the Yetis in there, call ourselves the Yetis or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we've gotten to know so many other local bands and musicians that we have a good pool of guys to pull from. And my drummer is a multi-instrumentalist.
Oh, wow.
His name Corey Wilkins, and he can play just about anything. And he's written quite a few songs in the rock genre and won some awards in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get nominated one for here in San Diego, we'd be very happy. But we'll see what happens this next year. We're hoping one of them gets selected so we can go to the award show here locally in San Diego.
Oh, that'd be great. Or you can just have one in your backyard as well, too. So you can have all that. So
don't let anything stop you. Just get out there and have fun no matter what.
You got that right. And where can we find all your music at, Martin?
You can find our music on SoundCloud, find it on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you find your app music. It's out there in the world. So right now we've also got it on our website. You can find everything about us on our website at leftymartincountry.com. And that's pretty much it. And we're just going to keep releasing songs as they become available.
All right, well, certainly check that out. Here with the multi-talented Martin Shrode of the Lefty Martin Band here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just a couple of things we covered about what's coming up and who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Wow. I would have to say mom and family. Mom and family. Yeah. Mom gave me the gift. My wife got me the vocal lesson, and my daughter has always pushed me to sing. And those are the big ones. Yep.
That certainly is amazing. I think everybody should thank their lucky stars for that one. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Wow. I would say if there's something you want to do, no matter what it is, don't let age or discrimination get in the way. Just get out there and do it and keep plucking away. Negative and what do you call it? Negativity and failure is not necessarily a bad thing. You just keep learning from it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a really good lesson to be learned right there as well, too. Here with the multi-talented Martin Shrode of the Lefty Martin Band with Who's Gonna Teach Him on the Mike Wagner Show. We'll be playing the song at the end of the audio interview. Martin, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. We'll laugh at you back. Once again, what's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your music?
Again, that's leftymartincountry.com is our website. You can also search Lefty Martin Country to find us on all our social media, and you can find all our songs released on Spotify. Right now, we've got just Who's Gonna Teach Him out there. We've got our first one, but we've got more coming. So keep looking, keep checking, and watch these shows that these wonderful people are doing, because that's how you find out more about our music.
And that's certainly amazing as well, too. Also, Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Heidi Tan Music at HeidiTanMusic.com. Check out her latest as well, along with Illuminipical, The Sweet Psalmist, and Missing as well. Martin, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. We'll laugh at you back. Wish all best. And Martin, you definitely have a great future ahead of you.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
His mama, she's an angel. She taught him to tie his shoes. She taught him to pray to Jesus every time he got confused. She taught him to be gentle, and she taught him to be kind, and she taught him to be proud to be the only son of mine. Well, who's gonna teach him only hard work makes a life to be proud of? And who's gonna teach him to be faithful to the woman that he loves? And who's gonna teach him to bring hell down when the devil's at the door? And those are things a little boy needs a daddy for. Gonna grow so fast and find a girlfriend of his own. He'll know to treat her like a lady every time that they're all alone. One day he'll have a family and maybe have a son. I hope he's learned a thing or two from the stupid things I've done. So I'm gonna teach him only hard work makes a life to be proud of. And I'm gonna teach him to be faithful to the woman that he loves. And I'm gonna teach him to bring hell down when the devil's at the door. 'Cause those are things my little boy needs a daddy for. He's gonna mess it up and lose his way. He's gonna make his own mistakes and struggle, just doing the best he can. But he's gonna take his boy right by his side for every fall, every stride, and show him what it means to be a man. He's gonna teach him only hard work makes a life to be proud of. And he's gonna teach him to be faithful to the woman that he loves. He's gonna teach him to bring hell down when the devil's at the door. 'Cause those are things a little boy needs a daddy for. He'll know the things this little boy needs a daddy for.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, I'm Burl Bear, legendary American author, and I'm here to tell you about Missing, the new mystery suspense novel by Mian Mosensia. It's really a good book. Very surprising. Never metaphor I didn't like, especially in this book. Here you have a main character whose life has been filled with despair. His wife died in 9/11. His young daughter died of a rare disease. He's not a happy camper. What does he do for a living? He's a physical fitness trainer. When somebody hardly knows, somebody he's never met, he only has encountered them on an internet chat line, goes missing. This is his journey. He's going to go rescue them. This is his search for redemption, his search for his own personal promised land. He couldn't do anything about the death of his wife, the death of his child, but maybe he could rescue this woman he's never met. That is, if she exists. Missing by Mian Mosensia, international in scope, vastly entertaining, full of surprises. I suggest you get it, neither paperback or an electronic edition for your Kindle. Missing by Mian Mosensia.
There's nothing like summer smooth jazz and R&B night at the View Music Bar. Join us Sunday, August 25th at 7:30 for a night filled with smooth jazz stars like Billboard charting artist Niels, award-winning songwriter and musician Michael Garvin, UK's top-charting soulful artist Joe Levy, our very own SoCal's hitmaker, trumpeter CTK, and smooth jazz award-winning international charting vocalist Heidi Tan.
Spending all my nights, all my money going out of the town.
Don't miss this unforgettable evening at the View Music Bar and Lounge. Sponsored by Skin Protocol Med Spa, Fast Fix Jewelry and Watch Repairs, East Coast Artist Agency, Jazz Club Radio, Worldwide Jazz Radio, So Jazzy Radio, and 96.9 The Oasis. Tickets available on the Venmo app and Eventbrite. Sunday, August 25th for a smooth summer jazz and R&B night.
The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Illuminatical, the think tank of the future. Illuminatical, a human think tank that brings scientists and engineers together from all over the world, has created a method to construct a renewable generator with this in mind. This unique product operates on a closed-loop system that generates more energy internally than it needs to function. The extra electricity can be used to run everything from homes and power grids to phones and laptops. This power source is entirely renewable, highly scalable, and more importantly, self-regenerating. For more information, visit facebook.com/Illuminatical analytical. That's facebook.com/ELLUMENIPTICAL today. The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Serena Wagner's book, The Sweet Psalmist, now available on Amazon. This book includes 30 exquisite paintings by well-known and unknown painters and King David Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives us a new perspective on his life in this book through the Psalms he wrote. His time as a shepherd in the field is where the book starts, and it goes on to describe his complicated and turbulent relationship with King Saul as well as other events. It's a story of love, betrayal, repentance, and more. It also offers advice on approaching God and living a life that pleases him. Check out the book, The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, now available on Amazon. Keywords, Sweet Psalmist, Serena Wagner.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.